Barley, this is the year that, this is a picture from the year John came out. So this is actually a field of barley and some wheat growing. This is when it looked really good before the rain started. The day John came out, everything was laying in mud and it was a mess. But anyways, it looked really pretty at this time of the year. So go to the next slide. And I love barley, and barley does do better than wheat. And barley's a great grain. I don't know why we don't eat more of it here in the States. We're beginning to drink a lot more of it, but we really need to learn to eat more of it as like bread and things like that too, because it's a great grain. And this is just again to show the diversity. Barley it's amazing, and I just wanted to say the first time I saw an heirloom tomato was down in Indianapolis, probably 25 years ago. Prior to that, I thought all tomatoes were red, and I went down there, and this friend of mine she had something called a Brandywine. She had something called a black, I don't know what, black creme. And I was like, what in the world? What are these weird tomatoes? Well, then she gave me a copy of the Seed Sales Exchange yearbook, and my brain expanded like 20 times that year when I learned about the incredible diversity within tomatoes. And then it was like incredible. Next year it was like, oh my gosh, all the peppers, and then all the different kinds of beans. When I started in grain, it's like the same thing. There are literally thousands and thousands of strains and varieties of I think right now, rice. There's a seed bank in Malaysia that has 12,000 varieties of ancient heirloom rice. 12,000 varieties. When you go to the grocery store and buy Uncle Ben's or whatever, or however you get your rice, that's probably, all those rices probably come from a pool of modern rice that's maybe makes up about 5 varieties, maybe 10. So go to the next picture. That's Gopal barley, I believe. And I love barley that makes your fingers, again, turn purple. Anything that's dark, black, purple, it's going to have a lot of antioxidants in it, which I'm not into health that much, but they tell me that makes me healthy, so I like to eat stuff like that. Next picture. I am into health, take me wrong. But I like donuts and stuff like that too. This is another type of barley, very short growing barley. Karn 16 is this variety, I think, and it's from India. Go to the next slide. That's a really super close-up of, I believe the earlier one was, this is the Gopal, and this is from Japan. The other one, the previous one was Sumair Mochi, which is another barley from Japan, and it is they call it a glutinous trait barley. And I know gluten is one of those words that is like a bad word nowadays. Oh, gluten's bad. Gluten's not bad. To make bread, you have to have gluten. You have to have something, well, you don't have to have gluten, but gluten helps. And barley generally tends to have very little gluten in it. And so if anybody ever tried to make just straight barley bread, it's not very good. It's very dense. It's kind of like trying to make bread out of rye. You have to add some flour in, otherwise you're just going to have basically a dense cracker. This one, I've never tried making bread with it, but it has a higher content of gluten in it, which is a rare trait for barley. Go to the next one. This is the exciting thing for me, is when this happens. I had a friend who was wanting to start basically an ancient grain malting business down in Kentucky. And he was wanting to find ancient grain. So he contacted me, and one he was looking for was a barley called Sardinian barley, which is a land-raised barley that grows on the island of Sardinia. It currently now is the bedrock of the whole Italian craft brew industry is this ancient barley. And so I started trying to locate seed, and I could not find seed for it anywhere. Well, I just happen to know a guy in Italy named Clem. Don't ask me why. So I got a friend in Italy named Clem, and another seed friend in the Netherlands named Guido. I don't know, the way it is. Anyways, so I called, I emailed Clem, and I say, because I had sent him some rice, and I said, have you ever heard of this, or can you get me some of this? A couple of days later, he emails me back and says, yeah, I got a shepherd buddy from Sardinia, and he'll get me some of what he feeds the sheep. That's one of their main animal feeds there is barley. And I'll send you some. So I got this. It's the name is C. Orgiu Sardu. I'm like, what a cool name, which just means from Sardinia. It took me a while to look at origin, Sardinia. Anyway, so this is what he sent me. Next slide.
Did he send it like by the normal way, just like in a box?
Yeah, he just sent it. He just sent it.
No,
well, we won't even get into all the potential ways that I've had seeds sent to me. Some people are really creative. This is it growing, and it's become my favorite barley to grow. It doesn't lodge when you get heavy rains. It doesn't have hardly any disease problems. Next slide. It's got one problem though, and that is, this is it. This is this year's harvest. It has a very tight hole, okay? And without specialized equipment, it's really hard to get those holes off. Most all the grains that I grow are hulless. So all the other barleys I was showing you, those are all easily thresh-free. You don't need any specialized equipment to get the hull off. Barley and rice, you have to have specialized equipment to get the hull off. But I'm excited to have this here because I think somebody is going to want this variety to grow out for malting for local beer industry.
One thing that most people don't know, that Kyle Hanley in Elkhart, the Chamber of Commerce head, wants to see another brewery in Elkhart. And something like this right here, I think would be of interest to him. And so if we're going to talk about things that we can do as a group to encourage what's being presented here, that is somebody that we want in our quarter.
Right.
And he is very open to ideas. The other thing that most people here don't know, I don't know what the level of toxicity is there, but there is approximately 45 acres where the former Lowndes Laboratory was, some of which is still going to be pretty good ground, some might be not so good, but I don't know. And there is a group of people right now that are doing some growing of things there with aquaponics, but I think that they might be interested in doing some other things as well. And this to me looks like a really good thing because one of the things Kyle did mention was he wanted to see some kind of brewery out in that particular area. And this is a really interesting thing because if Europeans like it, why should they get to have all the fun with it?
Yeah. Well, I know there's some barley grown up in Michigan. There may even be some local. But I know that the guys are starting to grow it specifically for the brewing industry. You have to have a malt house. That's the next problem. And a malting house, my friend down in Kentucky said, yeah, you can get one actually delivered to you, a micro malting house. And it's only like $800,000, $1 million to get one up. But there's a bigger malting house not too far from us up north. And then I think there's some up and over towards Chicago. If you had enough growers in the area growing barley for malting, then you probably would have somebody would probably put up a malt house